What's going on, guys? Northwood Strings here with the video that I've been waiting to make for a while. It is the Superpower Plus Peter Baum version kind of overview. Now, I want to throw a couple of disclaimers out there. The first disclaimer is I have had this for a few days now, and I haven't posted a video because I actually had to get a new phone. I actually dropped my phone in the toilet, and I was completely cut off from contact for a while. Sorry. I'm watching the Pittsburgh, New York game. It's getting pretty interesting. Back to the video. So I dropped my phone in the toilet. I was cut off from all contact with the entire world, besides work, for like 4 or 5 days. Maybe even longer than that. I have actually used this a few times, and I actually originally had it strung with the STX dry mesh. And I posted a couple pictures of the photos that I had of it with dry mesh. I posted some of those on Instagram. So if you're watching this after seeing those are from when I first got the stick a couple days ago. I actually have restrung it with a mesh that I'm not going to say because it is a big surprise for you guys coming later on in the week. So most of you will probably understand what I mean by that. Some of you guys won't. So just stay tuned, and you will all be on the same level here in a couple of days. So I had it strung with the dry mesh. Dry mesh strung up real well. I'm actually going to do a kind of information video on that later today. So into the head, things I like about it. First thing that jumped out at me really from seeing pictures and from seeing it in person is the face shape. It is a little more narrow and straight up here. The flare is a little bit lower. Which I really like. Makes it pretty much incredible to get any kind of a pocket. I have this one strung with like a mid right now. I had the dry mesh strung with a mid-low. I'm still just testing it out. Stringability, I like it. It has the same amount of sidewall holes. They're just way better spaced. As far as ACP goes, the ACP and the C channel make it really stiff right away. A couple of people have asked me if it's going to be good for face-offs. You could try baking it or boiling it, or however you face-off guys like to do it. You could try that and see how it works. It's pretty stiff. It has C channel and ACP, so it's going to be tough to get a nice face-off head out of this. But if you bake it or boil it, you might get something. That's pretty much the only advice that I'd have for you. You'd want to talk to someone like Greg Garemlian about that. He would know more than I would, and he's really good at replying to your guys' Instagram posts. So I would get in contact with him if you really want to know. And a couple of the aesthetic things I like. They have some cutouts up in the top. The throat is completely different. It's actually a little bit longer, which I like. Same island ball stop with the, how am I going to show this? With the 2 holes in the island and then the 2 really low sidewall holes. I'm glad that they didn't change those 2 low sidewall holes. I've said it before, I really enjoy how the holes go all the way to the bottom, because then I can get a pocket that's like, if I wanted to, I could string one like that. But I don't want that. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Ooh, one of my hugest problems with this head. It is the biggest bugaboo that I have with it, and if you have one, I know it's been a problem for you, and I know it bugs you, because I don't understand why they thought this was a good idea. Or why it just doesn't make sense to me, is that bottom hole right there. As you see, it is completely underneath the C channel, so you can't get the knots flush up to the hole. That bugs me because I feel like the knot's going to slip into the C channel, and then it's going to loosen up all the sidewall over time. I mean, it's not just going to happen on the first catch. It's going to happen over time. That bugs me. That really bugs me for long-term consistency. That's pretty much one of the only things that I don't like about this head. Um, it's just it. They should have leveled that out at the bottom. I feel like it really just is one of it's gonna be a problem. Not a big problem, but it's gonna be one of those things. That's really the only thing that I found that's wrong with this head though. One thing that I really really like about the sidewall holes that they did is they did that it's kind of like a parallelogram or like a rhombus or a trapezoid sort of shape. One of those three. I'll give you some options. You guys can pick which one you like. Um, like they did on the Lakota U. I'll show them to you. Like that kind of shape. They spaced them out really nicely, a lot more even than they were on the original Superpower. And they also, on the inside, this is the thing that I love. It's instead of like making their edges super hard and super sharp, they rounded them. That is going to save so many sidewall strings, because I know it's happened to me. I've had some sidewall strings that just rub against that sharp edge and then they start to fray and rip and I have to change them. So the fact that they rounded them is incredible. The sidewall holes at the top, the first four are pretty large. They're actually the perfect size, for me at least. I really enjoy it. Top string holes could have been a little bigger, but nonetheless I got a double triangle top through there, so I'm not going to complain. They're really nice. The biggest improvement for me with this head that I've been talking about forever, everyone asks me, oh, what's your favorite part about the head? I always have said the scoop. Look at it. They took the little jet, that one little piece that just is like a razor blade at the top that I have no clue what it does. On the old one, I had no clue what it did. They took it out on this one. I actually like the scoop a lot better on this one. And I'm so glad that they took out that little razor blade edge that they had, because it was just a grass and dirt collector. And it really added if you were in like really thick grass, it added a lot of friction, because it would literally like snag onto all the grass and pull. And so I'm really glad they got that out. This actually picks up ground balls really nice. They also flatten out the scoop a little bit so it doesn't come to as aggressive as a point, and it's got a really nice curve to it. It's still really flat. And one of the other things that they did is towards the bottom it's super stiff, so around here, and then it gets more flexible up towards the top. So when you shoot, this is actually going to pinch and channel your pocket a little bit more, just giving you a little bit more accuracy, which I love, because I like to shoot a lot. Not really in games. I just kind of like to go out with my friends and shoot. So I kind of like that they added that. But for you big shooters, like you middies that shoot down the alley and stuff, that's going to be a really big key thing for you guys. And yeah, they also added 2 screw holes, which I've been really loving. I wish every head would have 2 screw holes. And yeah, it's just 100% improvement from the last one. A couple things I wish they wouldn't have changed. But they pretty much kept everything the same, which if they kept aesthetically everything is the same, they just changed, they just added some C channel and some ACP to make it stiffer and not warp as much. I don't know if it'll eliminate it completely, but I'm really hoping that it does a great deal. Strings up really nice. I love stringing superpowers, and the fact that this one has the same amount of sidewall holes, these ones are more evenly spaced. It made it a lot easier to string this than it does the old superpower. I love the old superpower. I still have one. I might actually sell it. I don't know. This one, I'm going to keep this one strung with this mesh for a while. I'm kind of just working with this mesh for a little bit until just to kind of get a feel for it. Once I get a feel for this stick with mesh, I'm going to string a traditional in this, because I really cannot wait to put an all-white traditional in this beautiful head. Yep, and a question I've seen a lot is, are they going to make more? As far as I'm concerned, they are making regular colorways available in the fall, but don't take my word on that. As far as I know, they're making regular colorways for around the fall. But right now all you can get is the Superpower Plus, Peter Bomb Edition, and Carolina Blue. And I did not even tell you guys what number I got. I got 217 of 250. I was really hoping the number would be a lot lower than that. There's ghosts in my house. The door just opened on its own. But I really wish that the number would have been lower than that. I'm pretty sure I was one of the first to order it because I ordered mine before they even sent out the emails that you could pre-order them. So I was really kind of hoping the number would be a lot lower. But nonetheless, I got one. So I'm really happy about that. 217. It's not 250, so I didn't get the last one. So 217, I'm happy with that. I love the head. Love the way it strings up. Love the way it looks. It looks awesome. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Check back for the dry mesh video a little bit later today. And as always, subscribe. I'm having a giveaway. I'm gonna be having a giveaway. I'm gonna have a giveaway soon. I might actually even post that today too. So got a couple videos coming today. Thanks for watching, guys.